Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Tramel from Progressive Action, and I would like to make something really clear for everyone who's watching. I do not use my platform to attack members who criticize me, who have an opinion, or simply disagree with me. I do not use my platform in that form of fashion. I don't want this platform to be a bullying pulpit for anyone who's not politically associated with the union, even though everyone is politically associated with the union. But I'm talking about people who's not running for office and things like that. I do not use my platform to address people in that form of fashion. But one thing that I am going to start doing is addressing people who attack me, who make threats towards me. I'm going to address people who make bigoted comments towards me, stereotypes towards me or the black community, and straight out disrespect and racist comments. I'm going to address that. And one of the reasons I decided to do this live was because there's a train operator in the A division named William Bresnan. He goes by Bill Bresnan. I don't know this guy. I've never met him. But for some strange reason, whenever I decide to make a post, comment, whatever, he comes with his hate, his vitriol, disrespect, threats, you name it. And he has not only done it to me, he has done it to Kimberly, Nuke McLaurin, he's done it to Chris Drummond, and he has done it to others on my team. Mr. Bresnan, let me put him on the screen. Mr. Bresnan is also the main cheerleader of that group, Union Truth Squad, right? Which is ran by, it's a fake page, and he bring out his pom-poms all the time, cheering on hate, disrespect that's directed towards myself and members of my team. Now, Mr. Bresnan said some very disrespectful stuff to me the other day. He made a threat, and I'm going to address those things, a few of those things. And it's been happening for the past few years with him. I just don't get it. He does not know me. We have never met. We have never had a conversation, but he just felt the need to be very disrespectful towards me and members of my team. So the first thing I want to put on the screen, which I feel, in my opinion, was racist, bigoted, and disrespectful. And I want you guys to focus on the last sentence. He says, but you keep living in your baby mama's basement, pontificating that you are the savior. Now, I want to be clear. I never talk about my family on the internet. I never say if I'm single, if I'm married. I never talk about any of that stuff. What would make him say that I have a baby mother? Right? So the stereotype based around that is black men raise broken homes, right? We have babies everywhere. We don't get married, and that type of stereotype and bigoted comments. What would make him say that I have a baby mother? Right? Now, ironically, Mr. Bresnan gives a pool party every year at his house. It looked like they have a great time. It's cool. I'm not, it is, whatever it may be. But Mr. Bresnan, what I would like to ask you, since you have a problem with baby mothers, how many baby mothers you have swimming in your pool every year? Don't worry about what I have going on over here. You should worry about what you have going on over there, since you have a problem with baby mothers. And how about the black men that you have going to your party? Do you ask them, are they married? Do they have baby mothers, since you're so concerned with baby mothers? See, the problem is this. When you're dealing with a white, bigoted, racist individual, they make comments like that because they think that black people don't come from wholesome homes, right? And even if I did have a baby mother, What does it mean to you? The next comment I would like to address of his, he told me that I would need Lotto to catch him. Now, I want to be quite clear. I don't post my car on the internet, my car's on the internet. I don't post my homes on the internet. I don't post money on the internet. I used to post my jewelry, my Rolexes, my chain. I don't do that anymore. But why would he feel that I would? Let me start back. Once again, he does not know me. Why does he feel that I need Lotto to catch him? Can somebody explain to me? Maybe because he feels that a black man cannot have more than what he has. But I want to highlight something from him. This is Mr. Bresnan's home, right? This is where he has his pool party. As you can see, his home is worth $657,000, right? Now, he bought this home back in 2000. He had it for 23 years. He bought it for 200 and something thousand dollars. Mr. Bresnan, I'm not here to compete with you because you don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about my business. You don't know nothing about my portfolios. You don't know what I own. You don't know anything. You don't know nothing about my networks. You don't know anything. But what I would say about your home, why do you feel like I need Lotto to catch you? Anybody who works a penalty job can have what you have, for one. For two, what drives you to make these comments? What inside your mind sparks and say, I'm going to say these bigoted and racist comments towards Tremel and others? It doesn't take nothing to catch you. You're catchable. I mean, anybody who works a penalty job can attain what you have. But I get it. You're white, I'm black, so you feel like I don't have what you have. I do stuff from my baby mama's basement. I mean, this guy is literally out of control and out of line and makes a lot of bigoted statements. Now I want to turn you guys' attention to his Instagram. Mr. Bresnan loved calling people scales. He has done it to me. He has done it to Drummond. And he has done it to others. Ironically, all black people. So Mr. Bresnan was describing someone, and I'm going to read what he said. He said, same scale came back second night in a row. Needs to be introduced to a Louisville slugger because I don't want to introduce him to Smith & Wesson enough already. Now, those comments were they was based on violence. They was based on violence. You know, he don't want to introduce them to the Smith & Wesson. Now, like I said, Mr. Bresnan like to call members of my team scales. He said, same as for Scale Drummond. Go back under from what rock you crawled out from under. This clown spins lies upon lies for someone he never met. Everyone who knows me knows who I am. Go ride someone else's jock for attention. Now, talking about spinning lies and not knowing somebody, this is exactly what he does. But my concern is, in his Instagram post, he called someone a scale and was saying he wanted to introduce them to violence. You called Drummond a scale. Did you want to introduce him to violence? Because on that thread that you was on, you introduced me to violence. And I'm going to show you how this works, right? I'm going to let my people, my legal team, handle that part, because all these threats towards me, they're going to stop. And you got money. I'm going to make you spend some of that money, right? Since you want to take it that way. But you use scale on your Instagram and was talking about violence. Should Drummond be worried about himself? That's something that we need to think about. Now, Mr. Bresnan has said a lot of flagrant things. And to be clear, the post that started all this was me talking about the political part of the union. And he just came with the disrespect out of nowhere. Oh, you washing RFK Jr. balls. Like, why is that even necessary? Why is that necessary? But one thing I do realize is that Mr. Bresnan talking points, his attacks towards black people, his disrespect towards black people, it made me think. Very what they call that? Very conservative. And it's like the Southern disrespect towards black people, like that white Republican disrespect towards black people, right? So I did a little research, and guess what Mr. Bresnan is? Mr. Bresnan is a stone cold Republican. And I kind of like knew that, and I just want to be clear. Not all Republicans are like Mr. Bresnan. Not all Republicans is on the internet attacking black people and saying that black men have baby mamas and I need Lotto to catch him, and just because I have a working relationship with Mr. Kennedy, I'm washing his balls. Like, all of that disrespect is uncalled for. All Republicans is not like him, but Mr. Bresnan represents, I got the word, the Confederate Republican. That's what he is, right? He's the type of Republican that loves to be disrespectful towards black people. And then when you confront him on it, he likes to point to how many black people he has at his home. He likes to point to how many black people he has that come eat his food, that drink his liquor, that smoke his cigars, that swim in his pool, right? And they try to use that type of cover as the disguise to say as to why they not racist. But Mr. Bresnan comments are bigoted, they are racist, and they are fueled by hate. I want to be clear on that. And Mr. Bresnan, once again, instead of worrying about my baby mother that you think that I have, worry about how many baby mamas you have swimming in your pool when you invite them to your home. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share out this video. You could join the channel for 99 cents, and you can also donate to the platform via Cash App, $ Progressive Action 100. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.